You're watching FloorDaily.net, and I'm Kemp Harr. We're at Surfaces 2019, and I'm in the massive Mohawk space. I'm here with Jeff Meadows, who's Executive Vice President of
North America?
Of North America. Thank you very much. You doing all right?
Yes, sir. How about yourself?
It's good. You know, we were going to do an interview with Karen Mendelson, and she's had to take off, unfortunately, for some unfortunate situation. Yeah. And they said I could interview you, and I'm so glad.
Well, I appreciate it.
We both live in
Plan B.
Yeah, we both live in Chattanooga. Most people, just to go real quickly through your resume, you were at Shaw a long time
25 years.
Yeah. And you ran the rug business.
Yeah.
Okay. Then you went over to Beaulieu for a little while, and you've been over here about 6 years.
Yeah,
right?
6 years here. Yeah. It's been a long, good run.
And I always know when I'm talking to you, anything I'm talking to you about, you get the whole picture. So I really appreciate, the cerebral effort that you put into understanding what's going on.
Well, I appreciate that. We try to think about that way.
Yeah. All right, so let's talk about what's going on here.
Yeah.
Obviously, big space, probably about the same as last year, but I mean, you've got all the brands in one location, and there's a lot of energy here, right?
A lot of energy, and this really gives us a chance to show what Mohawk really is, the bigness of Mohawk. When you see a space like this, it's I guess 50,000 feet or so, and you see dial tile, and you see our new Pergo space, and you see all the carpet and everything else, all the hard surface commitment we've got. It really is. So I think when our customers come in here, they really say, geez, we know you're big, but we didn't realize all the things that you bring to the table.
Yeah. So before we get into products, two quick questions. You've got a new leader for North America, Paul
Yes.
DeCock, and that's exciting news, right?
He's great. Paul, what I love about Paul, I've been with him with several customer events so far, and he is very customer focused, and he's focused on that more than anything else. And that's the customers see that in him, and he's very personable and very approachable, and they like that.
And he's 45 years old.
I know it. I can't believe I have such a young boss. What's going on?
and he comes from Belgium, and so he's got that entrepreneurial flair.
He does.
And I think he's going to make a difference over here.
He's going to make a difference. The great thing about him, Mohawk has been a great soft surface company for a long time. Hard surface, we've had dial tile, which has been fantastic. So the more we are focused on hard surface, that's really his expertise when you really think about it. I mean, that's what he knows better than anything else, so we're excited to have him in that role as we really expand this hard surface business.
Okay. One more thing I want to ask you about before we get to product is you've tightened, the prominence of, obviously Mohawk is the house brand, and you put most of your efforts behind that, but you've also tightened kind of what you're focused on, and it's Pergo and Karastan in addition to Mohawk.
That's right. Yeah, so we do a lot of consumer focus groups. We do have a lot of things that we do with our brands. And what we really kind of figured it all out, and what our consumers have said is, Mohawk is a great brand. People know Mohawk. But the Pergo brand is an amazing brand. I mean, it is a very strong, probably for sure the strongest hard surface brand from a consumer perspective. And then you take Karastan, which from a high-end consumer perspective is a great brand. And that's why we're going to expand some things into Karastan from a hard surface standpoint. But so we've kind of narrowed it down, and we're going to stay with those three brands and really try to drive. That's where most of our consumer traffic, on our websites, all come around those three things.
Yeah, and it's unaided.
Yes, they're known.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
All right, so tell us what's new for 19.
So we start with hard surface. So last year we introduced a waterproof wood called Rev Wood. Okay. So we basically doubled down. That's been a great growth area for us. So we've expanded Rev Wood. We have Redwood Plus, Redwood Select. We've doubled the number of SKUs and the product offering. So we know that we've tapped into something there. It's got the most realistic wood looks. It's waterproof. It's thick. It's the scratch resistant, all those things that people like. The next thing though is we've really re-upped our game on LVT. So LVT now we've expanded our Solitech selection. We now have domestic called Solitech Marquee, which is made
in the IBC plant,
made right here.
Yep.
So now we have a domestic made Marquee product. Then we expanded to Pergo this year. So we got Pergo LVT, which has been an unbelievable. This is between our Edge event. I've already been to 6 regional shows now. Surface, I can tell you by far, it's the most popular thing going in hard surface. It's been fantastic. And then we're going to, like I mentioned earlier, later in the year, we're planning on introducing hard surface into Karastan as well. And so we're excited about that. So our LVT product offering is double what it was this time a year ago. So we think we'll capture a lot of business. We got one of our best brands in that.
And one of your goals is to grow your share on the hard surface
That's
side.
absolutely, yeah. We, especially on our open line side, we know we want to make sure we get our fair share. So we're doing a lot of things, like I say, the RevWood and LVT with Pergo, we think are great growth opportunities for us. Obviously, our carpet business is still very good.
Yep.
But right now, with us being the largest domestic manufacturer of hard surface, and we are, so we still bet a lot on America. Not that we don't import, but we feel strongly about it, and we want to make sure we utilize those facilities.
And Kersten continues to be strong. I actually have it in my bedroom. That's a good product. And you have another product. It's a color.
Color Max. Yes, we introduced a new way of blending color. It's a new innovation. So what's happened, the market has moved away from solid color carpet to more multicolored carpet, right, over the last 4 or 5 years. This gives you the cleanest looking multicolor laydown. So we call it Color Max. It's in our Smart Strand brand. And so we're excited about that. And we have Color Max products in our Horizon line and also in Kersten. So a Kersten customer has access to it as well. But and Kersten has been if you look at all the patterns and everything we've done, we just keep kind of upping our game in Kersten, and it's been good for us.
Yeah. So tell me what's going on in the marketplace. I mean, what are you thinking about 19? Obviously, there's a little bit of hurdles we got to get over with. I think some of the things in the news. But do you think what kind of year do you think we'll have?
Yeah, so if you think about 18, I think the year was really good until we got to about November, December, and then a lot of retailers said they saw it kind of slow down a little bit.
Right.
The good news is the markets I've been to so far, people are saying January's better than what it had been in November and December. And I think most people are still optimistic. I think the two things that we could probably do for our economy is we got, sort of the Washington haze out of the way, maybe get some lower interest rates because, housing slows down a little bit with the interest rates. But I think people are still pretty optimistic because the unemployment and other things going into 2019.
Jeff, it's great to talk to you again. Been talking to Jeff Meadows, Executive Vice President of North America with Mohawk, and you've been watching Kemp Harr and FloorDaily.net.